YouCut is a versatile video editing app designed to empower users with simple yet powerful editing tools. With its user-friendly interface and a wide range of features, YouCut allows users to trim, merge, add filters, apply effects, and more to create professional-looking videos. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced video editor, YouCut provides a seamless editing experience on your mobile device. Today, my tutorial will be based on how to use the YouCut app, a professional video editing tool for your mobile device. Whether you are a professional or just starting out, YouCut offers a user-friendly interface packed with features to help you create amazing videos. Let's dive right in. I quickly want to explain this to you before downloading or watching the YouCut tutorial I just upload. Now, it is obvious that YouTube automatically compress your video down to a low image. So it's sometimes look to you guys as if the person that is uploading a video is not does not upload the quality video. Now, I just want to explain that to you so that you get the real picture and be able to trace what I was doing on the screen as well for you to be for you to be able to get the right information. Now, this is a particular video, and I remember that this video was uploaded a month ago as a 1080p, which is recommended part of recommended version for YouTube. So, if you observe very well as I'm playing it, the picture is somehow blurred, and you might find it difficult to get the real picture. What you need to do is just tap on the screen, then you get this settings icon on the top of the right of the screen. Click on it, then from there click on quality. When you click on quality, go to advanced, then from advanced click on 1080p. So once you click on 1080p, automatically you have the original video that the person upload. Now you can see the right image where the picture the text comes out it was uploaded. So in order to do this, then you can now go into the tutorial to get the real picture. Thank you. First step is to download and install the YouCut app from your device app store. Once installed, open the app to begin the setup. So let's quickly do that now. Open Play Store on your device, then search for YouCut. This is the app. So I have it already on my own device. What you need to do is just for you to download it as well. Once you download the app, make sure you install it. Thereafter, you can now open it to get to see what or how it looks. Now that you have successfully downloaded the app to your device, what next is for you to launch it. So just click on it to open it. Then the first thing you need to do is to give the necessary permission so that the app will be able to access your media files. Allow these permissions to ensure smooth functionality. Refusing to allow this will not make the device to have access to your make the application to have access to your video, audio, and pictures. So it is very necessary to give the permission to this app. And how to do that? Just click on this plus button and allow storage access. Just click on allow storage access, and then you click on what? Allow. Thereafter, you'll be able to see your videos, photos, and all materials. Now, instantly it will be on the video side. You can see it here. Then thereafter, you can click on the picture if you so want. Then thereafter, you can click on all, where you get to see everything together. Another mode you can do is probably if design a particular file, if gathered all your picture, videos, and audio in a file, and you want to access the file, just click on this app. Just click on the position you saw you are looking at the recent, then select the file. Like I'm picking this cinematic. Once I click on cinematic, any file that is there, this is what I'm going to access. So let's go back to the recent, then pick the file you want to I'll be picking these two files that I've shared the link. These two videos, I've already shared their link on this comment section. So get it and practice with it. So just press to proceed. Before I go, there's this option that says that long press to preview the video you want to import. You just click and hold for some seconds and it will load and you'll be able to see the video you want to bring in. So that is that about that. Then to move into the editing part, just click on what this arrow that looks towards your right hand side. Just click on it and boom, you see the videos just bringing. Now let me quickly explain this part before we take a break. Now there is arrow that point towards your left hand side at the top of your screen where you see a save button. This arrow tells that once I click on it, it will take me back to the first page of what of the YouCut app. So I've clicked on it and it's bringing me back to the normal page. Now, this, if you remember, this is the first part we started. Now I'll click on this plus button again, and this is the file I just import, and I just brings in. And if I click on it again, it will take me back to where I supposed to be. Now that is that about the arrow, just to take it back to the first stage. Now this save this happens to be the position where you export. I mean, when you produce video. Then that is that about that. We'll still talk about it, but I just want to give a brief introduction about. If you observe very well, as I'm moving, this position that you're looking at happens to be the interface, or yeah, it can be sometimes it can become timeline, sometimes it can become sequence. So, but for this, let us start. You can pick any of the two, or you can call it the interface. This allows you to see everything that you are applying to your video. Anything that we'll be doing in this tutorial will be seeing the each one, and you will be looking at the effect on this particular place. Now the other part, the down part, happens to be the editing part. The editing part. Then there are two outside by the left hand side. This is the undo button, and there's also two play button. Why is the first one is to why the normal one, the first the last one is normal play. Then we now have series of editing icons at the last part, which is the tone, music, filter, and so on, that will be taken out one after the other. And then we also have plus button. This plus button, if you remember, it's happens to be the first thing we click on to have access to our device memory, and also to import videos to this to our interface. So if I click on it now, it means that I will bring another clip, but I don't want to do that. I just want to explain that. Then also you can mute and unmute your video if you want. So remember that this is a practical tutorial. So pause the video, install the app, launch it, and grant all necessary permissions. Then we can continue from there. Welcome back, and I hope you are following each steps. Now I will discuss the editing tools. The first of what I will be discussing, the name implies trim. This tool is used to cut out unwanted parts of your video or image, and it contains three types, which include trim, cut, and split. Now I will click on trim. Once I click on trim, you'll be looking at what I just discussed, what I just mentioned, which is the trim, cut, split. Automatically it will be on trim. Now the trim is the work of trim, just for you to reduce or remove part of what you don't want. So this pink or orange some orange part you are looking at, if I click OK, it means that this is the only position I will be having on my interface or my sequence. The other gray part will not be included in the video anymore. So that is that about that. So for us to see how it actually works, let me click on OK, and that is what just happened. Now I don't want that to happen. I want the full video again, you can do that in two ways. It's either you click on the video and drag it like this, drag it to your right hand side to have the full video, or click outside and then click on redo and undo to have your full, until you have your full clip. Now let's go back to trim icon, click on it, then we'll discuss about the cut. Click on cut. Now this part will split your video in two ways, and automatically you are looking at the gray. It means that this gray part will not be included in the video. Now let's do something. I want this place to be part of the video where this it start from this position, and I want the last part to be here. So if I check it, it means that I will have the beginning and the end, while the middle will not be included. So and let's see how it looks. That is that about split. Now the last, cut, while the last one will be split. If I click on split, just for me to break into two, I want it to start. I want it to start from this place. I'll just click on what okay, and I will have it in the way I position the clip. So that is that about trim. Another method in which you can make use of the trim, cut and split is for you to just click on your video, then you will be able to see the trim and split, but you won't see cut. Now if I click on trim, it will take me back to trim, cut and split, and you can do the same thing, or just come back to the device and just click on split, just move your video a little bit, then click on split, and automatically it will split it for you. So pause the video, practice how to use the trim icon the first way and the second method, then we'll proceed from there. Thank you. Welcome back, and I hope you are able to use the trim icon properly. We are going to continue with the next icon, which is music. When it comes to video editing, adding music is very important. It contributes positively and also serves as a hint for the next actions or the current situation when watching a movie. Let's quickly learn how to add music background to our work. YouCut allows you to import music from your device library or use the app's built-in music collection. To add background music to your videos, we will do that by tapping on the music icon, and then you are going to see four parts which contains the future, my music, effect and recent. Let's forget the story and get it done. So I'll click on what? Music. Now the future part is the the music that comes in with the app, and you can pick anyone. Note that you need to download it with your data. You can click on anyone and make use of it. Why my music happens to be the music I have on my own device, so you can click on it and select anyone you want. Then the next one is the effect. This part allow you to pick some funny sounds. For instance, if I click on bed, we have series of bed sounds. Then if I click on the number 4, for instance, if I click on beds, it contains a lot of sounds of bed. So let's see how this turkey look like. Again, let me play again. So that is that. So if I want to use it, I'll just click on use, and that is that about that. Then this recent means that the sound I have used in my previous work, instead of me going to the my music, searching for it or re-downloading it, I'll just click on recent and I'll make use of the music. Now, another way, under my music, there are two methods in which you can import your music. The first one is the local music which you are looking at, and the next one is extract audio from your what video. Now, the local music, let me just see into, let me click on this one. So I'll click on use. Then this is just a form of a quick tutorial on how to use the music. Now the music is appearing on the top of my what on the top of my video, and it comes with other form of with and it appear with editing too. In the same vein, in the same format, you can trim your video in two method. Is either you click on the trim and drag it uh left and right, or you just or don't bother clicking on it. You just click on this arrow that you are looking at, this one, then drag it the way you want, as long as you want it to be. Note that the duration of the audio will determines the position you can drag it to. If it is 20 seconds, you can't drag it to 21 seconds. You can only make it below 20 seconds. So take note of that. Another thing is that you can increase the volume. Just click on the volume icon, increase it automatically on 100, and you can take it to 200. So you can break it down. So if you are using as a background sound, you can see that when I increase it to 200, the sound covers almost take over the original sound of the video. But if I bring it down a little bit, so that is that about the music. Then also there is fade in and fade out. So click on it. The fade in, that is it comes in a little bit, and it's fade out, that is it goes out a little bit. And the next thing I need to explain just this voice change. You can, assuming it is a voiceover, you can do that by clicking on the type of voice you want, or you maintain the original sound. Then another method you can use, remember we discussed about split. If I click on split, from this position it just split my music for me, but I won't do that. I don't want to do that, so I'll click on undo. So if I click on undo, it takes me back to the previous page, and the music icon and the music edit icon are not appearing again. What you need to do is just for you to click on it again and be able to have access to everything. So you can delete and also you can copy. Now I want it to take over. I want it to cover all the videos session. What I need to do is just for me to click on copy, and it will overwrite like that. It will take the position of where I want it to be. Now there is a marker. Now, so there is a marker. If I click on this marker, what this do is just for me to take a particular position, like to uh give some points. If I click on this badge, it will show a little dot. Then I'll take it a little bit and put a little dot. So this in case I want to put a particular picture in each position as a form of transition, I can just place the first picture here and then the last picture here, and at the point of where I'll be editing other necessary things. So, and as well, you can replace what your music if you don't want it to. So once I click on replace, it will take me back to the normal the first page we move to the previous page. Now let's click on now how to extract audio from your other device, which is the video. Just click on it, then extract music from video, then click on that too. Then you can click on the music. Sorry, you can click on the video you want to extract, then extract the sound. After some process has taken place, you now have the music. So you can as well use it. And this is it. So don't let us go too far. Remember that this is a tutorial class. Now you need to take a break by pausing the video and explore more on your own on how to use the music icon. From there, when you come back, we'll be continuing. Thank you. Welcome back, and trust you are getting it gradually. Now that we have discussed about the trim and music part, let's continue with the next icon, which is filter. This enhances the visual appeal of your videos with stunning filters. This means that you can change the color of your video with the preset listed under filter icon in YouCut. Let's explore the various filter options and apply the one that suits your video's mood by just clicking on it and observe how it looks on your videos. So click on filters, and here are the preset of series of filters. Then what you need to be doing is that once you click on one, for instance, once you click on bright, you observe what happens on your interface or the preview part. So let's do that one after the other and see how it looks. And this is what I just discovered, that it allows you to change the color of your video. Now I'm okay with the food/01. Now I want to do some other adjustments, and that is where we need to migrate to the adjust beside the filter. So this adjust is a form of manual control of color, whereby you'll be able to allow to set the brightness, darkness, sharpness alongside saturation of your videos and many more. Now click on adjust, then the lightness. You can increase or decrease. So for this, I will be decreasing it. Then click on contrast. You can also decrease and increase. I will be increasing this. You can click on warmth. Either you increase or decrease, or you leave it in its right position. Then that is just how you be checking each and every icon to know their functions. So I will employ you to take your time when dealing with this part. Then the other thing I need to let you know that is just about this sharpen. Don't ever leave it at 100 position. It's not that okay. But sometimes if your video is not that clear, you can bring it to some position that at least you can see that it is okay in your own eyes. So this is that about filter and adjust. Once you are okay with the settings, you just need to do what? Click OK, and this is what you have. You can see the filter icon is appearing on top of your video. This tells you that you have automatically applied some filter to your clip. Now pause the video and practice what you just watched. Welcome back, and trust you are able to apply filter and manually adjusted your video clip. Now we will be continuing by looking at effects. Effects like add beats, scan, RGB, open and close, and so on contribute to your videos. To enable any of these effects, click and hold the desired effect for some seconds and adjust its intensity as needed. Now I will be clicking on effects. Then you can see series of effects listed below the original video. Now let's say I want to click on shadow. What I need to do is just to click and hold for some seconds so that it will be applied on my video. So I'm doing that now. Now I have applied this shadow effect on my video. Now is either if I want to maintain this particular one only throughout the clips or to some portion of the clip, I'll just need to drag with this enabling arrow from this left hand side, or I use the one at the right hand side. So you can also apply series of effects to a particular video by just clicking and hold for some seconds. Now let's click on another part, this close one. I'll just click and hold for some seconds, and I'll click and hold till, for probably I want it to be throughout the clip. I'll just click and hold till the clip's end, or if I want it to stop at a particular position, I'll just click and hold for some seconds, and this is what it does. So another thing is, I want to pick on this dynamic grid. I'll just click and hold and leave it like that. So this is automatically some ways to apply effect on your video. Now let's click on mirror, and you can as well pick. You can see it makes a video to appear in the form of 4, and it can also go as far as 9. So this is what the effect helps you to do. Now once you're satisfied with the type you want, you can just continue by clicking on OK. Once you click on OK, and automatically it will be appearing on the top of your video. So if I click play, this is it, and it automatically starts where it appears, on the position it appears on your screen. So as usual for this tutorial, you need to pause the video, practice how to use the effect, and we will continue from there. Remember, ask question where you get confused. See you next time. Welcome back to the continuation of the tutorial. We are going to proceed straight to test. With test, you can write some messages on your video, and as well as writing the English translation of your local language. To add text to your videos or images, you can choose from a variety of font, sizes, colors, and animation. Let's get into it. Now, I'm going to click on test. As I click on test, I'll be writing what I want to write. So you can choose to write anything you so desire. So for this, I'll be writing my YouTube name, which is Laugh Tech. I've written it, then I'll click OK. Now, if you observe very well, it comes with its own editing tool. Now, I want to change the font size. I'll click on font. Then you can select. It also enables you to download some fonts if you so want. So I'll click on fonts. Then from it, this letter A and small letter A happens to be the font size. Then the next icon beside it happens to be the color settings. So you can choose any color you so desire. Now, under the color, there is opacity. This opacity means if you want it to appear properly or you want it to fade out. So if I reduce it, you will see that you observe that you will not be seeing it anymore. As I'm increasing it, so you'll be looking at it, you'll be seeing it very well. Then the next, under the text, under the opacity, you can see the word written text. Thereafter is label. This label is just like to place your letter on something, like to place your letter on a paper, or to place your letter on a wall. Now if I click on any color, this is what it will be appearing at the back of my text. That is the work of label. Now the next one is border. This just automatically I've applied border, but I'll need to show you again. This helps you to see clearly in a situation where the color is contradicting with the background of the video. We just make use of this borderline to bring out the picture and to let people to see what you actually wrote in the video. So that is the essence of this border. And the next one is the last one on below it is shadow. Now, under border, you can also increase the width and decrease it depending on how you want it to appear. So I'll be maintaining this one for now. Then you can now go back to shadow. Now, shadow, as we all know, just to bring in another same weighting, but the light part of it. So I'll be let me pick. I've select this color, which is the red, for the shadow. Then you can bring it to any position you want with this X and Y icon. So I'm taking it up and down or sideways with the help of X and Y that you are looking at. Then also you can blur it as much as you want. You can blur it as much as you want. and you can just leave it at 100% blur. So let's go back to up. Beside the text color, which is this, there is a icon beside it which is known as the animation. Now you can animate your text in three ways: by animating it coming in and going out, and also by animating it in a position where, at least if your video is 20 seconds, you animate it with 1 second, you animate that with 1 second, other 1 seconds, making 2 seconds, you have 18 seconds. You can also loop it with the remaining 18 seconds. Looping that, you can make it to see in a particular position and rotating or dancing or shaking. So I will do that for you, so in case you want to do anything relating to that. Now I'll click on fading. You can see immediately I click on fading, it's fading from the back. You can also you can make use of zoom and so on and so on. Then you can increase the duration. Automatically it's on 1 second. You can bring it below 1 second. You can make it 2 seconds, and to make it slower before it appears on your video. But the default settings, it will be on 1 second. Now that is that about in. Then you can do the same thing for out. That is, when the video is about to end, how do you want your test to go? So you can click on what I will be clicking on slide D. So to just come down. You can as well increase the time to from 1 second to 2 seconds, or you take it below 1 second. Now we go to the loop. This loop is just for you to see, as I've explained. I want you to be rotating. Then this is how it will be looking out throughout till you get to the position when the video the test position about to end. You just see it fading out as I've applied the icon. So the last thing on this under test is for you to click on these two icon, these two sign. Now this is just for you to increase the character, the space, and the opacity. Then also to bold, italic, underline, and capitalize it. Now all this I just explained. You can also do that by clicking on this arrow. Once you click and hold, just drag, and once you are satisfied, you just leave it. Then you can also make use of this one to increase it as well, to give it more rooms. Then if I want to do that, is like quickest way of applying the increasing the character and line. Then if I want to use it manually, then I will now come back to this character and be using my hand to increase and decrease, as well as the line. Then opacity, as you know, as I've said it earlier, just for you to increase and decrease how it appears. Then I can make it bold, and also I can unbold it. I can make it italic, and also I can unitalic it. I can underline it, and also I can remove the underline. Then I can make it a capital letter if it is typed in a form that it is not capital letter. Now the next thing is that you can bring it your left hand side at the middle and your right hand side with these three icons. Now you can do click OK once you are satisfied with what you set. So if I play now, you're going to see how it fade in, how it dance, and how it fade out. Now don't forget, you can place it in any position you want. Now I will reduce it with the help of this icon. I will reduce it, just drag in. Then if you want to correct some, let's take for instance that in the process of writing LaughtTech, I made a mistake. I put LE instead of LA. How to do that is either you come down here by clicking on this edit, or you click on this pencil. Then you can change the name and click OK. Now you want to copy it. You can quickly do that with the help of copy icon below, or the copy icon on the screen. So just click on any either of the two, and you'll be able to copy the the text. You can say I now have what, two tests. Now if you observe, it does not cover the whole page of the video. Now how to do that is just for you to click and drag towards the position you want it to appear. So that's about test, at least for this level. If once you can do this, you can transcribe, you can write the translation of your local language with the help of this test by following how this sound is coming, how the language is coming, so that it will be synchronized very well. So pause the video, practice what you just watched, ask questions when you get confused, and I'll be here to treat I mean, and I'll be here to answer the question. See you next time. Welcome back, and let's proceed. Now we'll be discussing about sticker. The sticker allows you to bring in your brand or logo to any position in your video. To customize the sticker, you need to click on the sticker icon and then click on the plus button to import your logo, and then you can increase and decrease its size to suit your needs, and finally place it in any parts you want it to appear. Now let's get it done. Now click on sticker, then we have emoji under it, we have GIF, and we have sticker. Then also we have adjust. So this tutorial will go straight to sticker, then we have plus, then we have cut, and I have already imported the particular logo. Now click on the plus button, then I'll click on the logo I want. You can see I have series of logos here, so I'll just click on this logo. Now remember, in our previous lesson when I discussed about Now remember, in our previous lesson when I discussed about text, I said we can make use of this icon to increase and decrease. So use it to decrease the size of your logo, then move your logo up in any position you want. What next is for you to click OK. Now you need to increase and decrease the length of your logo so it can be matched with, so it can switch in your video from the beginning to the end. So let's do that by dragging it till you get to the place you want. Now you can also input animation by making it just like the text one. Then also you can make use of the cutout by removing the background beside it, which is the AI. Then you can put in outline if you so desired. Thereafter you can adjust the opacity, or just click on OK. Then you can split, which I assume you don't need to do that. You can also flip for you to change the position of how it look. Then you can copy, which I've already explained, and this will be the end of this sticker part. For the benefit of this, of course there are more advanced things you can do with it, but for this purpose let us maintain this for now. I will advise you to take pause by taking the break of observing what you just watched and practicing it, then we can continue from there. Thank you. Welcome back, and I hope you are getting every aspect that I've discussed so far. Now we will get into some important aspect of YouCut. This is known as PIP. This PIP is generally referred to as overlay. This part helps you to bring in video on videos or text on videos. Now let's see how it works. Click on PIP. Then for this I'll be using picture, and this picture has green screen. I want to remove the green. Then I'll click on this, and the word laugh tech is written in green color while the background is black color. Now I want to remove the laugh tech color, but it will still remain the word will still remain in it, but the color will not be there. Now, how to do that? First thing first is for us to click on chroma. This chroma helps you to remove the background. So note that if you want to remove any background, it has to be a color, and the person's color must not be same as that of the background. So let's say you have white background as the case may be, you must not put on white clothes. Putting on white clothes will not make it possible for the background to be removed. So if you are using black as the background, it's either you put on white or any other color that is not in any way similar to what black. Now, I've clicked on chroma, and then you just drag this in a way that you see that the color has been removed. Then now come down to what? To the strength. Now, you can also make use of this shadow in the case you are making use of a moving object. So I'll click on OK. Then I'll go to fill. What does it do? Just to make it occupy the whole screen, or I make use of my icons here, but I prefer making use of this fill. Now it has covered what? The whole screen. Now, part of what I've discussed so far is also available on this pip session, where you can animate your objects. Then you can split, you can mask, you can crop, you can blend. Now, the blending aspect is just for you to make it appear in a form of another style. If I click on darken, nothing happened. If I click on filter, you can see. So just play around it one after the other to see how they actually affect your work. Then also you can make use of the opacity. This will be the second. This will be the third or fourth times I will be discussing about opacity. Don't make use of AI when you are using this type of object, but you can make use of AI when you are using a moving object. Then you can also apply your filter to the text. Then you can do the duration of a thing. Instead of clicking on the duration, just use your hand to stretch it all over the places you want it to appear. Then you can copy, you can duplicate. Copy and duplicate is just the same thing. Then you can freeze. Freeze is like you can make it hang for some seconds, then you can proceed. Also, you can rotate it. Also you can replace it and also rotate the anything as, and also so you can replace it or you can rotate it. So that is that about this pip of a thing. Now let's play it and let's play it to see how it looks. You can see the video is moving at the back, so it is like pip. So pip means placing on top, so overlay, like placing it on top. That is that. So placing on top. Now pause the video, practice what you watched, and we'll continue from there. Welcome back, and trust you are doing well. We will continue by going to speed. This speed enables you to make your video fast and or slow depending on what you want it to do. And it contains two parts, which is the standard and the curve part. Now, to get what this speed do, click on speed. If you observe very well, you can see the standard part and also the curve part. But we are going to discuss the standard first before the curve part. Now, it is written 1.0x. Drag it, but if you drag it back to the left hand side, it will make your video slow. And if you drag it to the right side, it will make your video fast. Now, what you need to observe is that dragging it to extreme part, which is the 100 part, 100x, will make it, you can make a video like a second. And if you drag it back to the 0.2x, it will make your video slow than what you can imagine, but it will affect the sound of the original clip, and we are going to observe that in this tutorial. Now let's start with the slow part. I will be taking it to, you can see, look at how those vehicles are moving. Now let me drag you to the last part. Even this, you can see that automatically everything on the video what is slow, and then the standard one is, which is 1.0x. Now I will take it to 4. See, now let me try to take it to 100. See, it makes the whole 30 seconds of a clip as a clip. 30 seconds clip as a what? As 1 second. So let's now assume that you don't want to use the standard, you want to use the ready-made one. Just click on curve, then under curve, you can use your hand to adjust it the way you want, or you want click on no, as in to undo, then click under presets, click on any of these 6 that you are looking at. So I'll pick this first one, then you can play and observe. At the beginning it's getting slower, and as the transition is going on, it's increased, and then uh, uh, it will be moving. The video will work as how depending on how this icon plays. So that is that about the speed and the curve. So I believe this will be easy for you to process. I believe this will be easy for you to do as long as you follow the guidelines given in this clip. Pause the video and practice what you watch. Thank you. Welcome back. I believe the tutorial is not getting too much for you to capture. We'll dive in straight. We dive in straight to the next icon, which is what? Background. So just click on background. But this is the position that allows you to change the resolution of your videos. For instance, if you are uploading your video to YouTube, you'll be making use of 16.9. And if you want to upload to TikTok, you will be making use of 9.16. In general, the videos you watch on TV, news, and so on are all generally made with the resolution of what? 16:9. Now, this is the aspect ratio that I'm talking about. This is the aspect ratio. This is the aspect ratio 1.1. You can see this is for Instagram, and also is for Instagram. Then 16:9 is what we are working on, what we've been working on, and 9.16 this is for TikTok, and we have series of resolution here. So just maintain your 16:9. Then you can click on color if you so desire. Then you can pinch in, that is, use your just stretch in and stretch out. Then you can change the background if you so desire. So just give it another look. Note that some of these icon that I've been selecting, some of them may require you to download it, and some might be a pro version that you will not be able to use, because I'm using paid version that I have 100% access to everything. But the one you'll be downloading on Play Store, one is that it won't have a watermark, mean that it won't write the name of the application you used to make the video, but you are not going to have total 100% of all access in it. At least you'll be using 80 to 70 of the access, which is very good compared to other applications that you must pay, and if you refuse to pay, you'll not be able to remove the watermark. So pause the video, practice what you just watched, and we'll continue from there. Welcome back to the YouCut full tutorial for video editing. Now we'll continue by going straight to record, which is known as voiceover. Now I will click on it, then you have to give the permission. So while using this app, I will click on that. Thereafter, I have a yellow badge blinking, jumping, giving me a sign that if I click on this place, I can also change the voice of, I can make use of any voice I want, or I can just go directly by recording. Now I want to do it properly. Now let's quickly read this. Now I will do it for you to see how it works. So here I go. So I just read part of what I've explained on, and I want to play it to you to see how it appears on YouCut. Now I play. This is the position that allows you to change the resolution of your videos. For instance, if you are uploading your video to YouTube, making use of 16 by 9 resolution, and you want to upload to TikTok, you make use of 19 by 16. General, so you want to see videos and so on. How generally the resolution of 16. Okay, let's see with lady's voice and let's see how it sounds. This is the position that allows you to change the resolution. Let's see. So thank you very much for listening to this video. May God bless you all. So that is that about that. Note that when you are doing a voiceover or voice recording, the original video volume need to be what decreased. So I will take it down so that you can hear what I just voiceover on. So this is the position that allows you to change the resolution of your videos. For instance, if you are uploading your video to YouTube, you'll be making use of 16 by 9 resolution, and if you want to upload to TikTok, you'll be making use of 19 by 16. So, you can split, trim, speed, volume, animation, just as I've explained what earlier on. So that is that about the voiceover or record aspect of YouCut app. I believe this tool will be a beneficial part for anyone that deal with voiceover when it comes to probably you want to give a news report. You've gotten your clip, then you want to explain what happened, why the video is going on. You can just quickly do that with the help of record icon on YouCut. So pause the video, practice what you just watched, and we'll continue from there. I welcome you all once again to the continuation of the YouCut Apple video editing app tutorial made by LaughTech. Now we'll be continuing with just other icon that you need to know before the last part of the tutorial. Now the next icon beside record is volume, which I've been discussing about it as well. Then you can make use of rotate. If you want to click on rotate, just be changing the position of your video, and then the flip is like take it from right to the left or from the left to the right. So I've make use of you can make use of this where in a case where you have two a single person acting as two person, you can just peep in and then you change the you flip it to face other side. Then you can also crop, and this is what I just explained earlier on about the 16.9 and 9.16. So if I click on it, you can see how it's looking on my screen. Then the last part is the question and answer, which I believe you have nothing to do with that. So if you have a question generally or in any form of relating to video editing, either on PC or on Android phone, do a endeavor to ask your question, and I will do as best I can to see to your question by providing the best solution to it. Thank you. Welcome back, and this will be the last part of the full tutorial of YouCut app. Now, we've been discussing about editing and all that thing. Now the last is how to arrange and export your video. Once you've imported your files, you want to change their position. Like you want to take the first imported one to the last part, and the last one will be coming to be the first one. What you need to do is just like click and hold. Once you click and hold, it will appear as you are looking at it. Then you can now drag it to the other side. So once you are okay with the swap, just click on OK. So automatically the last clip now becomes the first one, while the first one becomes the last one. Now if you observe very well, this particular position is a place that you can input your transition. So click on it and then you can make use of any transition you so desire. There are a lot of them that are free, while some you might need to pay for it, but at least you can still learn to some good one that is free with this app. So let's say I'll be using this one. What I need to do is to press OK. Note that you can increase the time and also decrease the time of transition. Generally, as I've said earlier on, the transition is 1 second, but you can increase it here and also decrease it. So let's say I want to leave it to 1.5 seconds, and you can see how it works. Thereafter, you can just click OK to have it. Then you see that it will show a sign that tells you that you've automatically applied a transition in between the two clips. So you can do that as long as you want. Now the last aspect of this tutorial is for you to save, that is to export what you've worked on, that is to produce your video. Now click on save button. It has three phases, which is the resolution, frame rate and quality, then also the estimated file size. Now I will advise you to stick in between 720, 1080p, 2K and 4K. Do not go down below 720 except if you have another reason known to you, but stick in between the 720, 1080p, 2K and 4K. Note that the megabyte of the 720 will not be as high as that of 1080p, while that of 1080p will not be as much as that of 4K. But the higher the megabyte, also the higher the quality of what you will get. So let's see how it look. I'll be observing the estimated file size. Now if it's on 720, the estimated file size of the video I will be producing will be 52.7 megabytes. If I click on 1080p, which is the recommended one generally, it will be 117.5 MB. And if I click on 4K, it will be 467.5 M, which is the 467.5 megabytes. So is either I maintain my 1080p, which is recommended, or I click the 720, but I will prefer using the word recommended part, which is the 1080p. Now we come down to resolution. Is either you leave it at they also know that clicking on the resolution, which is the frame rate, which will be affecting the estimated file size. If I bring it down to the 24 frame points, from 117 it takes back to what 94.2. If I click on 25 frame points, it gives us 100 megabytes. If I take it back to 30 frame point, it give us 117. If I put it to 50 frame point, it give 195. And if I give it to the last part, which is the best experience, known as the 60 frame point, it gives us 235.2 MB. Now the quality of the video is also matter. If I bring it down to from 234, if I bring it to low quality, it turns it to 117. If I maintain the medium, it is 174, and if I give it to high, it should go back to 274.2 MB. So once you are satisfied, depending on this space you have on your device, it will determine what you are going to export your video at. So I'll click on save, and it will show a converting video, meaning that you need to, from this one, you just go straight to what 100%.
Please Kindly click on the subscribe button to encourage me more and to crown my efforts. I really need your support big time. For those that already subscribe, I am grateful. Don't forget to comment, like and share the link. This will also go a long way supporting me.
So I believe I've put in so much effort bringing all this information together to pass the knowledge to you. I only need one thing from you, which is to subscribe to my channel in the form of encouraging me to put so much effort gathering all this information for you to make use of them. Thereafter, you can comment, like, and share to others. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I appreciate your time as well. Stay blessed.